Hey, good morning and welcome to Fun and Fitness. Right now, today, we're dressed a little bit warmer than normal because one of the best exercises in the world is walking. And today we're going to do that outside. However, first we want to warm up and we're going to do a lot more limbering of the body before we go outside. And you can do this anytime. Anytime in the spring, summer, winter, fall, whatever. But today it's minus 15, I think, and we're going to go out and bundle up, and I'll show you some of the things to prepare for afterwards after we get warmed up. All right, so let's get going. Everybody, ready? Stretching down and up and in. So we want to warm up those big muscles. As always, I like my general exercises, and this one takes care of almost all your muscle groups. So want to make sure those knees are over the toes. And you're breathing in and out, nice and even, to warm up the big parts of the body. Good. And now we're going to just stretch up to the ceiling, reach and lengthen the arms and legs all the way up. That's it. And don't worry if you can't do it all the way. I'll modify the exercise for you. You can go forward to the side here, or just a little dip. This way. Good. We're still warming up all those big muscles. Big stretch, big down, and up, and down. How's everybody feeling? Warm? Getting there? Not quite yet. We don't want to get too warm, as we'll sweat, and then you may get a little chill. We don't want to do that. Over to the side again. Reach. And swing low. Down and up. Let's bring those legs together. A few squats, diehards. There we go, here and up and down and up, down, up. There we go. And breathe. Watch those knees. If it hurts, don't do it. And stay down here, opening up, and all the way up, bringing it in, and hold. Should be able to feel those quads warming up nice now. Out, out, out. Here, up, and down. We're going to do some kickbacks here now. So you want to pull that back to stretch out those quads. And I think we're getting ready to get dressed so we can go outside and walk in the snow. That's it. Little jog on the spot just to loosen everything up. How you feeling? And we'll come back in a moment. So welcome back. Just wanted to give a few tips about winter walking. Not everybody likes to go out on the snow and the ice, which is understandable for safety reasons. However, there's a lot of places here in Medicine Hat that you can go to walk almost at any time. For an example, we are working out here in the Red Cliff Senior Center. We have this big room that we exercise in between 9:30 and 10:30 Mondays and Wednesdays. And then there's the outside ball diamond that we can walk in. Plus there are the leisure center track, the Y track, Canalta Center when there's nothing going on. You might have to phone there and find out if you can do that, or the mall or wherever. So exercising, getting out is hard for a lot of people. So just phone a friend. Pick up the phone, phone a friend, and get a group going, or design a group day. Okay, Tuesdays, we're going to walk. And it doesn't have to be long. As long as you get out for at least 15 minutes, especially in the cold, then you're going to at least feel good about getting out there and participation. So that's what we're trying to promote, is keeping fit and healthy in the wintertime. So you can do it indoors or outdoors. And today, we're going to go outside, even though these guys are walking around in here because some of them need to. So first of all, walking is the best exercise you can do because most people can do it. And there's a difference between your leisure walk taking it easy going outside, or a brisk walk. Obviously, if you have a brisk walk, you're going to get your heart rate up faster, work a little bit more on your cardio, and feel really good. There's nothing wrong with a leisure walk either. At least you're exercising your body and you're still keeping that heart rate going and you're getting out and mobile. We're not being sedentary and we're not gaining and letting the fat grow. You want to keep going, you want to keep walking, and you want to give yourself that time to prepare. When we go outside, you want to make sure you're preparing for the conditions. I've got a base layer on right now, and another warmer layer because it's minus 15, probably with a wind chill of minus 20. So you want to make sure you have proper gear. You want to have a nice coat that's going to be warm enough, but not too warm, because if you do get your cardio going and you do walk fast, then you're going to sweat. So you want to make sure you have stuff that's breathable. The other thing that you need to do is have proper gloves and proper headgear. I prefer a toque. However, as long as my ears are covered, that's good too. So it's all what your preference is, but most of all, be comfortable. So prepare for the conditions outside and enjoy your walk. It's all about fun in your fitness. So another thing to say about walking, I said about 15 minutes outside when it's minus 20. However, walking is accumulative, or any exercise for that matter is. So if you decided 10 minutes in the morning you wanted to go for a walk around the block, that's awesome. Then come back, do whatever you have to do, and then at lunchtime maybe go for another 10 minutes, and then for another 10 minutes in the evening. So then you're working it up to your 30-minute workout, or again, I like if you're just walking at a slower pace, an hour would be great, or you can do it inside. So again, I'd like to think that if you're just working at a slower pace and you just, at least an hour walking would be great if you could do that every day. However, it doesn't have to be all at once. You can break it up through your daytime and accumulate it up to 60 minutes or half an hour. Either way, up to you, as long as you get out there doing it. That's the most important part. Staying fit, staying active, and enjoying it. So like any exercise, it's important to hydrate. If you're going for a half-hour walk, I recommend hydrating before you go, and then once you've done your activity, come back and rehydrate. However, if you find that you're thirsty after 15 minutes and you need to, bring some water with you. There's lots of activity belts you can include, little bits of water. I like having my hands free, so I don't like to have to carry anything like that. But if you're going for a longer walk, like for an hour, then you might want to bring a water bottle. There's lots of belts where you can also put those in and carry them with you. I like keeping my hands free because of safetiness for walking. So if you, especially in the winter, as we're walking, we want to make sure that we can catch ourselves. If we do fall, we don't want to fall, but you want to make sure your hands are free. Also, as if you bring a friend, you will increase your heart rate even more by having a conversation as you're walking. So that also gives you a better workout when you're talking and walking at the same time. Also, if you are going to go for a long period of time on a walk, please let somebody know where you are and how long you're going to be or expected to be. So especially if we're older, we want to make sure that our family and friends know that we have gone for a walk so that they don't worry about us if something should happen and you fall. So please make sure that you do let somebody know when and where you are going, if you're going for a long time. And also another thing that most people wear nowadays are pedometers or step counters, or is either built in your watch or it's in your phones nowadays. So most people think that the average step count that you should have is at least 5,000. Up that to 10. 10,000 is what is recommended for seniors, and that's at a regular pace. Try to get 10,000. They're all cumulative all day long. So if you're walking up and down your stairs inside your house, if you're doing laundry, washing dishes, everything, all that included is all your steps that you're taking everywhere you go. So park further in the parking lot as you're going to Walmart and walk all the way from the back of the parking lot to the store. Or when you're going to get your groceries or going to anywhere, getting coffee, same idea. Just get your steps in by parking further away. Especially in the winter, we want to make sure that you have lots of grip. so that you can be more stable on the ice. And hopefully we don't walk on a lot of ice, as our communities do so well, clearing our walk paths and sidewalks, and as hopefully all our home dwellers are as well. So we want to make sure that you do have proper footwear and prepare as you go out for your walk. So very nice grippy boots are very well to have. And also, if it's a bit slushy out, you might want to include a waterproof type of boot. So make sure that you will have nice, warm, dry feet as you walk outside. That'll be way more comfortable when you're outside walking in the beautiful elements. So walking outside, you never know what you're going to expect. Sometimes you'll see wildlife. Sometimes you'll run into other people who will join you. Also, you don't know what activities you might be able to end up playing. So you can always have fun no matter where you go or what you're doing. And some of the best activities are the ones that are on plan, just like our little game over here. So also be aware, when you're walking, you'll also find out that maybe the paths aren't as safe as they once were, at least while you're walking on them, especially in Medicine Hat with our major changes in climate. One day minus 25, the next day 5 degrees above. So you'll have some ice build up on certain places underneath the snow. So you might need to change your plan, as we did during our walk today. So if the paths are not safe, walk on the road where you know it is safe. Be willing to adapt to your surroundings and stay safe. So we're ready to go for the walk now. But there are a few things you might want to consider taking with you, especially if you know there's still some ice out there, or you're unstable, or you're not sure about your knees. And a couple of those things are walking poles. They're easy to take with you and compact. So you can just take those with you and assist you as you're walking, which also helps with your knees as well if you have problems with your knees. So it helps for stability. Plus you can test the waters, literally, or the snow, how deep it is if you're walking in it. Another thing to try is they're just little strap-on spikes. So you just put them on you can just strap them right on your boot if you see ice. You can keep them in your pocket if it's not icy. And as soon as you come to some unstable ground, you can put them right on. Then you can buy shoes. There are boots that actually are waterproof with the actual spikes built right in. And all you have to do is flip them in or flip them out, depending on what kind of ground you're stepping on. So these are just a few things you might want to have with you before you take your walk outside in the cold weather. So now, if you've come home and now you feel a little sore or you're a little bit tender, the best thing that I like to do for sore muscles is an Epsom salt, nice hot bath. That's usually what you want to do if you're out in minus 20. You want to come back home and get warmed up, or you're sitting by a fireplace. I recommend a nice hot bath. Or if you have, like, it's your back that hurts, maybe you have those wheat packs or something that you can put in the microwave and then put it along your skin. Please do not put it directly on your skin. Make sure there is a layer between you and your skin as you put the heat packs on. Or even if it's your feet that are sore, maybe a nice soak with your feet in a hot tub foot bath. That would be great too. There's so many things out there. You can just go online and search most of it, but if you're really feeling like you need something else to do, or you have a really sore muscle that is inflamed, you might need ice as well. So depending on what that injury is, you may need usually ice 24 hours if it's a swelling. However, not always. So make sure you do talk to your doctor if there's a consistent problem going on. Most people forget to do the most important part, stretch. When you get home, don't just take off all your gear and then sit down on the couch and just relax. No, that's not what's going to happen. First, what you should do when you get home, yes, hang up your gear, but you might want to do a few stretches. Stretch out those leg muscles, stretch out those calf muscles, and maybe even bend over a little bit, maybe reach down to the floor, stretch out this way, come all the way back up. Make sure you just do a few anyway to limber your body back up. Then if you have sweated, take off your damp clothing right away, put on some dry clothes. Then you can get your water, hydrate again, and then maybe have a snack. Hope that helps, and enjoy your fitness.